Hey, welcome back to the Shayne and I Show. My name is Shayne.
I'm Max.
And,
This is it.
you got nothing?
Oh, right. I usually do it. Sorry, I haven't had my coffee yet.
Yeah.
And it's just sitting here next to me, and I haven't. All right, so here's my thing. My name's Max, and I need coffee.
You know, funny you should say that. That leads right into our sponsor of today's episode, the coffee that you were drinking.
Some delicious, nutritious Mind Grinder coffee.
www.mindgrindercoffee.com. Go over there and order yourself some. $15. Comes out to $22.50 with shipping. And if you buy 2 bags of coffee, use code FREESHIPPING24 at checkout, and you get free shipping.
Free shipping.
Yeah. And you get 2 16-ounce bags of coffee. That's 2 pounds of coffee for like $30.
Nice. That's a screaming deal, folks. Yeah.
I mean, even what I charge for a pound, that's 16 ounces. I'm not jipping you on the poundage. It's a full pound of coffee.
Can't say that, Shayne. Can't say that.
Why can't I say that?
Jipping?
Jipping?
That's a reference to the Roma people who were once called gypsies. It's the use of a slur.
It is not a use of a slur.
That would
Jipping is a term used for being a cheapskate or cheating people out of something.
Yes, and Jewing is a term for bargaining for a better price. That doesn't make it okay.
Max could say that because he's Jewish.
So just for what it's worth.
Okay, I'm not going to cheat you on poundage. You're going to get a full pound of coffee. 16 ounces, a full pound of coffee. So, order some.
Yeah, do it.
Anyway, we are back.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
How am I doing?
How you doing?
I'm caffeine
Did you take a little nappy poo before I got here?
I did, because I had a headache, and I forgot to have coffee this morning.
Dude, if you ever get a headache after 4 hours of being up, it's usually, and you like caffeine, or you have caffeine every morning, I should say. Mm-hmm. It's more than likely the headache is from not having caffeine.
Yeah, which is a sure sign of
being addicted to caffeine,
of chemical dependency. Yeah. So not great.
Yeah, it's not fun. Trust me, I've been through it a couple times. It's not fun.
Yeah, not fun.
I try to avoid that.
Chemical dependency?
I try to avoid the headache part.
Oh, caffeine?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you have your coffee first thing,
that's why I always try to do that. I try to have it first thing in the morning. That way, because for me, and this might be how bad my dependency is, is for me, it's usually a couple hours. Like within a couple hours, I start getting a headache.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, cat.
You left the broom. So I have cats. Shayne's allergic, and
it's going to be fun. I might start breaking out in hives in this episode right here.
I gave Shayne a broom so that he could brush away the cats, and he just put it down somewhere and walked away from it.
In the kitchen. This isn't the cat that's afraid of the broom anyway.
No, it's not. But if you shove her with it, she'll probably get the point.
Yeah.
But that said, yeah, she's very friendly and affectionate.
Yeah, I know she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm allergic to cats, and it's pretty bad. I break out in hives, and my eyes get all swollen. It's fucking gnarly.
Well, I'm going to say to you something that I heard you say once.
What?
Allergies are all in your head.
Did I say that?
Yeah, and I know it's true because I used to be allergic to cats, and now I'm not.
But it's a real thing for me. Like, I've tried.
Oh, yeah, allergies are all in your head unless it's a real thing for you.
Well, you know what?
Uh-huh.
I don't remember saying that, so
yeah,
I'm gonna say I didn't say that.
Okay,
or I heard it from somebody else and it sounded cool.
Yeah, that's okay.
What I do know, is every time a cat walks on my. Don't get me wrong, I like petting cats. I like it when they come crawling up to your chest and shit, and I like all that. I like hearing them purr. It's just afterwards.
When you get the hives.
When I get the hives and I get the teary eyes and fucking my eyes swell shut.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
And I've tried it numerous times.
Mm-hmm.
And numerous times the same exact thing happened. So it leads me to believe.
That you certainly have an allergy to cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not too bummed out about it, really. I mean, like I said, I like cats.
But you could live without them.
I could live without them. Now, if I was allergic to dogs, that would bum me out.
Yeah, dogs are wonderful.
They are.
Yeah.
It would ruin I would be so bummed out if I was allergic to dogs.
Yes.
I'm glad that's not the case.
Yeah.
So, you know, yeah, man, it's not fun. And you know what else I've learned?
What else
in my older age?
In your older age.
In my getting older.
And you're getting older.
I'm fucking done tying shoes.
You're done tying shoes?
I'm done tying shoes.
Done tying shoes.
Over it.
Over it.
I'm not going to do it anymore.
You've reached a point in your life where you've aged out of shoelaces.
Exactly.
And you're going back to Velcro.
No, I'm not even Velcro.
Not even Velcro?
Slip-ons.
Slip-ons.
Fucking slip-ons.
Fucking slip-ons.
I bought it. So first, my little experiment started. I bought these Skechers shoes. I'm actually wearing them right now. These Skechers foam gel, fucking memory foam slip-on shoes. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you what, dude. They're pretty fucking nice.
All right.
You just slip them on. Your feet are all. Your feet could breathe. There's no fucking sweating in them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And they're comfortable.
Yeah.
Like they're super fucking comfortable. And so that got me thinking, right? Like, why the fuck should I worry about tying shoes? Like, it just seems pointless to do at this point in my life.
Well, if you don't tie them, you trip on the laces.
Well, yeah. If I don't wear laces, I don't have to worry about tripping on my laces.
Yeah.
So it saves me there too.
Yes.
Right? And so I ordered a pair of these shoes called Hey Dudes, right? Mm-hmm. And everybody's like, oh, they're super comfortable or whatever. I read all these reviews online about them before I bought them. And I was like, well, I'm not going to really believe the hype, but I mean, they're reasonably priced, like $55 or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I got those, and they're super fucking light, like really light. Mm-hmm. Like you're wearing a slipper, you know what I mean? Like that kind of light. But you got the material of the shoe on the bottom.
Okay.
I slipped them on, dude. The second most, next to these ones that I'm wearing, the second most comfortable pair of shoes I've ever owned.
Nice.
Both slip-ons.
Slip-ons.
No tying shoes.
No, people know what slip-ons are.
So I'm done. I'm not going to do it unless I go to the gym and I have to wear shoes that I have to tie because
that was my next question.
Yeah.
Because if you go to the gym or you go for a hike or something.
Yeah. If I'm doing something like that, I don't know. The Hey Dudes are pretty durable. I've taken them out on hiking trails. They're pretty fucking comfortable.
All right.
But they get wet and your feet get cold, and that's kind of a bummer. So I'd probably wear something heavier.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey dude, if you're out there, the company, you know.
Hey, give us some money and
we'll I'll fucking you sponsor us, I'll fucking put your message. We'll tell people to buy your shoes all day.
We'll talk about you every episode.
Every episode, we'll throw a Hey Dude plug in.
I'll fucking wear your product around town.
Yeah.
Or at least I'll say that I do.
Yeah, but I actually will.
But Shayne actually will.
Yeah. So yeah, man, and it got me thinking, like, I think it's pretty cool when you reach a certain age where you could kind of start getting back. Because when I was a kid, I didn't want to tie my shoes. I loved wearing slip-ons when I was a kid.
I remember that. There was a period when tying your shoes was like, it was, you know, you had the hang of it, but it was still almost a chore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was not fun.
Yeah, like being 6 years old and...
Yeah. Nobody really... I don't know anybody that really got into, like... Not got into it, but it's something you had to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you were forced to, like... Not forced even, but I mean, it's something you kind of had to do because everybody made... When you were a kid, everybody made fun of you if you wore slip-ons. You know what I mean?
That's right. You're the last kid not tying your shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
shit like that.
Yeah, so...
Children suck.
Children suck.
Children suck.
Agree.
Children are the worst.
Teenagers suck too, but that's a different story.
Yeah.
It got me thinking though. There's a bunch of things I've been noticing a lot lately where there's these people that really start getting back into the things they were into when they were kids when they get older.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like guys that get into like something I don't understand, but Pokemon cards.
Pokemon cards. I got into Magic the Gathering in my 30s.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Yeah. Like getting back into that stuff that people were like, oh, you shouldn't do that. It's not cool or whatever. That you just are like, I'm an adult now. This made me happy when I was a kid. And it makes me happy as a 35 whatever year old man. I'm 52 and not tying my shoes makes me fucking happy.
There you go. Do it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Collecting odd random Kiss merchandise makes me happy.
Yeah.
Watching wrestling makes me happy.
Yeah.
So therefore, I don't give a fuck.
For me, collecting random, like really old shit that has no business being in the world anymore.
Yeah.
Like my like my World War II German flamethrower.
Oh yeah, you told me about
Yeah,
that.
it makes me happy.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't think as a teenager you could afford a flamethrower.
No. But
or a German one.
Right.
But I mean, as a teenager, I bet you could look at it and be like, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, but also when I was a teenager, World War II, God, I'm getting old because World War II was like half as far in the past as it is now.
Right. I don't know. I just think it's really cool that as an adult, you can kind of get back to that stuff. You know what I mean?
You can fucking enjoy, you can go towards the things that like really got you going as a kid.
Yeah.
With the resources of an adult.
Yeah. Like you could just buy shit. Like I know a guy that's really into Legos and he just buys all kinds of fucking Lego stuff. And it makes him happy. Like he has his own little room in his house where he goes and fucking does his Legos. His wife don't bother him. You know what I mean?
I saw on fucking TikTok or Reels or something, a guy had a Lego fucking Breaking Bad meth cooking van.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's great. I mean, there's so much stuff like as an adult, people call it like a regression or whatever. I just think it's like if it made you happy, if it always made you happy and it's always something you've gone back to, why not do it, like you said, with the resources as an adult?
Yeah.
Like you could fucking blow a bunch of cash on Legos.
You can.
And get badass collections.
Yeah.
Like if I really wanted to, I could blow a bunch of money on Kiss merchandise.
Yeah.
And fucking get some badass stuff. But the stuff I look for is like from the 70s. That was the stuff I grew up on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I have a couple dolls and a couple other things. I don't have a big collection like other people.
Yeah.
But I have a couple dolls and whatnot. And it's something that reminds me of being a kid. You know what I mean? And it's like, I love collecting that stuff.
Yes.
So, I'm going to keep doing it.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I like for my collection of random old shit that shouldn't be around or together anymore. Like I don't even seek the shit out, but sometimes I'll just fucking come across it. Like that goddamn flamethrower.
I just think it's funny that you have a German World War II flamethrower.
Yeah. And the why does
it work?
I'm assuming not. I'm not going to try it. They were one-use things. Anyway, but it has the original label on it with the fucking instructions in German and all that.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really fucking cool. Yeah.
What else do you have?
What else do I have? I have a riding crop that belonged to a British officer in the 30s.
Nice.
Yeah.
So is it all military kind of stuff or?
No, not all of it. I have a 100-year-old copy of Capital by Marx and Engels.
It's some random stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Just random old shit, man.
Yeah. And I think it's all right to do that. You know what I mean? I think it's something that if it's your little piece and it makes you happy and it gets you in a nice place, Yeah. Fucking buy all the German flamethrowers you want.
Yeah. And actually that copy of Capital is like 114 years old now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think when people start telling you that you need to just work, I just don't think there's any fun in that.
No, certainly not.
And I don't think people that are like that don't have a lot of hobbies, and I think it makes them miserable. I think you need to have your hobbies and whatever to like have balance in your life. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Whatever that is, whatever those hobbies are, you need to have those in order to like make yourself a decent person. And like, I don't know, I feel better about life knowing I can go and buy some fucking, I don't know what it is, but if I want to go buy some weird Kiss merchandise,
fucking do it, man.
Yeah. And nobody's going to tell me not to. I feel pretty good about it. And it puts me in a little better place in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I know what you mean.
And not tying my shoes makes me really happy.
Makes you really happy. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm done, dude. I'm done bending over. I'm done doing the rabbit ears. Fuck all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
No more.
No. Fucking rabbit
especially
ears.
when they're comfortable.
Yeah.
Like if they were not comfortable shoes, and that was a problem back then, is they were not comfortable shoes. I don't think I would be so into it. But they're fucking so comfortable.
I think that's the most important thing with footwear.
Yeah.
Is that it be comfortable.
Yeah. And I'm flat footed too. So it's kind of like I need to find a certain kind of pair of shoes. And the last two, the Hey Dudes and this one, it's like there's a nice little curve in them.
Nice. Little arch support. That's good.
It's fucking nice.
Yeah. Me, so, I get, my feet are super fucking wide and I get plantar fasciitis.
What the fuck is plantar fasciitis?
Basically, it's where like the tissue at the bottom of your foot, like inside your foot,
right, begins
to tear.
Right.
It's extremely painful and it takes a long time to recover from. So yeah.
Yeah. See, that doesn't sound fun.
No, it's
not. But
it
also like the name of it doesn't make it sound that horrible. You know what I mean?
It's pretty horrible.
It's like when a ball player gets, when they tell you that a ball player has turf toe and they're out of action for football player. They're like, oh, he has turf toe. He's going to miss at least 3 months. And you're like, it's fucking turf toe. Apparently though.
Yeah.
Turf toe is actually a pretty fucking horrible thing.
Yeah, I don't know what turf toe is.
Yeah.
But it must be bad if it keeps a professional athlete off the field for 3 months. I'm going to look it up. Yeah, look it up.
I'll explain it to you.
All right, Shayne, and while Shayne looks it up, I'm going to tell you of my Poyles BB. Poyles BB. It's made of cardboard and cats scratch it. Poyles BB.
Does your cat climb up it?
See? Poyles BB.
Yeah, right, but is it like for your cat?
Yeah.
Is it like one of those tower things?
No, it's a scratching board.
Oh, so they can see. That's what's weird about cats is they have these little things that they need, like a scratching board.
Mm-hmm.
Why do they need a scratching board? Are they going to scratch you if they don't have a scratching board?
No, but they'll scratch the shit out of your furniture.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and your fucking clothes. Like you might just be standing there, and a cat will come up and start scratching at your jeans.
Right. See, that makes sense to me. See, what I like about cats, even though I'm allergic, is I like the fact that they just don't give a fuck.
They don't.
Like they just do not care.
They care.
Like if you're allergic to them, like your cats, they probably know I'm allergic to them by now because of how many times I've been here.
It's entirely possible that Critter does.
Yeah,
because she's smart and she's a little shit.
Yeah,
yeah,
and she just does not give a fuck. And she keeps trying every time I come over here.
Yeah, yep. Recently, my favorite cat Molly disappeared, and we couldn't find her.
Uh-oh.
And she had taken the register off of the heating vent and gone into the ducts under the house. Mm-hmm. And that's where she was.
She's just hanging out down there?
Just hanging out down there.
Okay. I need you to read this because it has a word that I can't fucking...
There's some weird words in this world.
That's what turf toe is.
All right. So turf toe. Turf toe, also called a... Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I could pronounce it.
All right. I'm just gonna give it my best shot.
Right.
A metatarsophalangeal joint sprain.
That's better than I could do.
Yeah. Good old, you know what? Metatarsophalangeal.
Yeah.
I think I got that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Every now and then, Kira will point to a word in something she's reading.
Right.
And, she's a veterinarian, so she comes across words like metatarsophalangeal.
Right.
And she'll be like, read that. And I'll be like, oh,
you'll be like, I'm a retard.
Yeah. And she'll be like, no, it's metatarsophalangeal. She's just fucking with me, giving me little jabs. It's a fun little thing. Anyway, so now I know how to say metatarsophalangeal.
You could use that when she gets home.
Yeah. Anyway, so you get this metatarsophalangeal joint sprain. It occurs when the ligament underneath your big toe hyperextends. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
This causes a sprain in the main joint of your... Oh, yeah. Now... Oh, there's a little picture.
I don't want to see it. Yeah, don't show me the picture.
It's a drawing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I see that.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, so when they say like somebody has turf toe, going back to what we were talking about, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if they're like the regular public hears, oh, so-and-so is out with turf toe, nobody thinks it's that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Right. But it is an actual big deal.
Yeah.
Like whatever you have with your feet. Yeah. What was it called again?
Plantar fasciitis.
Yeah. See, it doesn't sound like that big of a deal.
No, but it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird that things with your feet don't sound like a big deal, but they kind of are, because if you're in pain, it's fucking hard to walk.
Yeah. Not just like your feet are to you what your wheels are to your car.
Yeah.
It's how you get around in the world.
Yeah. And and this goes back to the shoes, man. See, I'm bringing it all back.
Yeah.
And if your feet are uncomfortable in your shoes, then you got to fucking figure that out. Right.
That's right.
And for years, I was tying my shoes. I was wearing shoes I didn't like, and fucking A, man. I keep going back to it. This whole episode is about slip-on shoes.
That's fine.
You could call me an old bastard or whatever. I don't care.
Well, no, you see, I'm starting to feel you here, because also for years myself, I could not find a comfortable pair of shoes.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
It was terrible. I now have shoes that I swear by, they have laces.
Right.
And I have to tie them.
Right.
And it is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, because you gotta fucking figure. Let's take a look at the process, right?
Yeah, let's. In fact,
slip on the shoe.
Yeah, I challenge you to give verbal directions for tying a shoe.
All right.
Just purely verbal directions.
I don't know if I can, man.
Yeah, I don't think I can either.
Like if I was talking to a kid, or like I was telling somebody over the phone.
If you're talking, telling somebody over the phone. Because if you're talking to a kid, you would show them while you're telling them. Right. Say you're talking to somebody over the phone, you're trying to talk them through it.
Right. So you line the shoelaces up, right?
All right.
I got to do it with my hands so I could talk about it.
Okay,
right?
So I'm going to close my eyes to see if this makes sense.
You line you pull the shoelaces up. You won't line them up so where they're even.
Okay.
You fold the shoelaces over. One goes under. Then you pull that. And
so it goes under the shoe?
It goes under.
Wait, they go over the shoe and under the shoe?
No. See, now you're making it difficult on purpose.
No, because you said you fold it under.
You fold one lace under the other lace.
Okay, under the other lace.
And you kind of pull those through.
And you pull those through.
And then you make little rabbit ears.
Make little rabbit ears.
On each side of the lace, and you pull those into a knot.
So each side of each lace gets rabbit ears?
Yeah.
Okay, so four rabbit ears total?
Two rabbit ears total.
Yeah. So each lace gets one rabbit ear?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how you tie a shoe.
And that's how you tie a shoe?
Yeah. Did I fuck it up? It sounds pretty simple.
Here's the thing. I followed it along in my head.
Right.
And if you could see what
your brain works completely different than mine. To me, that made sense.
Yeah, to you that made sense. To me, because I closed my eyes and listened to what you were saying, and I had one lace going over the shoe, another lace simply going like under it, but like then folded under it.
No, because you missed the first part I said when I said you bring the laces up.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah.
And then you turn them like this, and you put them under. You come out like this.
Oh, you see. Here's the thing: you keep saying like this,
right?
And those technically those are verbal directions. They require that visual element. Yeah. It's hard to do, man.
It's hard to do. It's hard to explain.
Have you seen the videos of fucking parents reading directions for how to like I guess it's a school project or something. Like a kid is supposed to like make directions for how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
No.
Yeah. All right. So the kid makes directions for how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And then these videos are a parent like reading the directions and then doing the directions that they're reading as if this is their first time, doing it.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So the kids will be like, get 2 slices of bread. So they just stack 2 slices of bread on top of each other. And it's get a knife. So they get a knife. It says, put the knife in the peanut butter. So they just throw it in the jar, handle first. and you could see these kids just fucking freaking out as this whole thing's going. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But it's like that. So we're going through the process. But it's a hassle to tie your shoes, man.
It is. It is. And for me, I got a belly on me.
Yeah.
And so when I'm like bending over to tie my shoes, I can't breathe.
Yeah.
So I got to hold my breath, but also it's like because my belly and all my guts are compressing.
No, I get it, dude.
Yeah, I got to hold my breath, but I have to like hold it hard.
Yeah.
Because just the position is like trying to force it out of me. And then so after I'm done with my first shoe, like I got to stop, take a minute, fucking breathe a bit.
Yeah, how long does it take you to put your shoes on?
Like equalize the blood pressure in my head.
How long does it take you to put your shoes on?
Probably 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Because I can. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm in better shape than I used to be.
Right.
But there was once a time when I was in worse shape and bigger than I am.
Yeah.
And it would take me probably 90 seconds to do my shoe. And
it would entirely too long, man.
Yeah. And it would be like, I would get in position and it would just be 10 seconds, not even fucking tying the shoe. But I would take my time to do it to make sure I got it done right the first time.
Right.
You know, because you do the loops and all that, and then you pull it, and then one of the dangly bits pulls through the knot. Yeah. And that's the worst because you got to start all over again. Yeah.
It's a fucking hassle.
Yeah. So I would do that.
You know how long it took me to put my shoes on today?
5 seconds.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had to figure out which slip-ons I wanted to wear.
That probably took longer than putting them on. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I just slipped my shoes right in there.
Yeah. Something I started wearing sometimes, I'll say. And I resisted this for decades. Crocs.
See, Crocs make sense to me now. I still won't buy a pair of Crocs.
They're fucking expensive, man.
Yeah, they are.
It's just molded foam.
You can fucking, people customize that shit now.
They customize Crocs.
Yeah, you could make camo Crocs and all kinds of shit.
They have all sorts of prints and patterns and colors and shit. Yeah. I have some with they're like pink with pineapples on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never gotten into that.
Yeah,
I've never got into sandals. Like, that's never been a thing to me. Sandals always seem weird to me, especially guys that wear socks with sandals.
Yeah, bad look. That said, I will wear Crocs with socks sometimes.
But see, they don't look bad. Like, if you're wearing a pair of what are those sandals those sandals that everybody likes wearing all the time? Not Crocs. There's another pair.
I know you're probably thinking of Birkenstocks.
Birkenstocks.
Yeah, people loved those 20 years ago.
Yeah, but they're still like the best known. Like, if people are gonna wear like sandals or whatever, that's still what they wear.
I don't know if I've seen a pair of Birkenstocks this year yet.
Right.
I don't think people wear Birkenstocks anymore.
Do you think it's more Crocs now?
I think it's way more Crocs now. I mean, the old Birkenstock factory on 101.
Yeah,
that thing's been closed forever.
It's been closed for like 10 years, 15 years.
Yeah.
Longer than that. But see, Crocs don't look bad with socks.
I disagree.
Do you think? See, I'm not a big Crocs guy. Like I said, I don't really know.
Yeah, Crocs look terrible however you do them.
Right.
But when you do them with socks, it's like a dude walking down the street wearing sweatpants.
Right.
You're like, that's a man who does not give a shit how he looks. Same thing with Crocs.
Or like a guy in a onesie?
No, a guy in a onesie, my first thought is not he doesn't care how he looks. My first thought is there's something going on here and I need to learn more.
That might be the smartest man in the world.
Yeah. But like, also, you know what? I've seen dudes walking around with sweatpants lately.
Dude, I fucking wear sweatpants all the time.
Like young dudes.
Yeah.
Like young, trying to get laid all the time age dudes.
You mean like 20, 25?
Like 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
Like 18, 19, 20-year-olds.
But are their boxers hanging out?
Their boxers aren't hanging out.
Wow, that's interesting.
And you can tell by looking at them, you're like, these guys are fit. They like make an effort for their appearance and all that. And they're wearing fucking like gray sweatpants and it's working.
Dude, because sweatpants are another thing that's fucking comfortable.
Sweatpants are comfortable. I wish back when I was that age, I could have just worn sweatpants.
And not giving a fuck?
And not giving a fuck.
I think that's the key. I think that's the key at any age. It's just not giving a fuck.
That's probably the key at any age.
Because when you're like 20, if you're 20 and you're pulling that off, you like truly don't give a fuck.
No, here's the thing though. Now that's like, you know how like 20 years ago there was like a hair fashion where you wanted to deliberately make it look like you didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But people would spend like half an hour getting their hair just right.
Yeah, they even made like gels and shit called it bedhead or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Look like you just woke up out of bed.
Yeah. And that was great for me. Another part of the fashion was having like stubble.
Right.
Yeah, that was great for me because that's just my natural state.
You just didn't need to take care of yourself.
And I just did not need to I didn't need to do anything. It was great for me. And now that thing, it's like there's like part of the like not giving a shit fashion that's like hip and cool.
Right.
The gray sweatpants?
Yeah, but apparently like that's part of this whole apparently like grunge is kind of making a comeback.
Grunge is making a comeback.
Is it really?
Yeah. Dude, people hella into Nirvana and shit.
So, I mean, it would make sense because that kind of fashion is starting to come back, right? Because when that happens, like usually the fashions of that time start making a comeback.
Yeah, I have a question for you, and I hope this doesn't sound insulting.
Right.
But I'm just going to go ahead and say it.
Right.
when you were a kid, rock and roll was relatively new.
You're making me sound like I was in the 50s and 60s, dude.
Just bear with me. Was there like a thing where, your peers would listen to classic rock and be like, "Oh yeah, man, this is music."
Here's the thing: this is interesting because I was having this conversation with somebody about this very subject, classic rock in general.
Yeah,
I can't remember when people started making classic rock a thing, like the Eagles, like the Doobie Brothers, like, you know what I mean? I could go down like ELO, fucking, like, to me, that's classic rock.
All that great 70s music. Yeah.
Here's the thing. I don't remember when that became classic rock, but I remember it being forced down our throats when we were growing up as like back to the generation thing, right?
Yeah.
As a Gen X kid, classic rock was forced down your throat, right? All these stations, there's like literally... I could remember there was like 5 or 6 classic rock station, and all they played the same fucking songs. They played the Eagles, Hotel California. They played the Doobie Brothers. Jesus is just all right with me. Jesus is just all right.
Yeah.
They played that song by the Doobie Brothers. They played some Aerosmith.
Yeah.
Usually Dream On or something like that.
Yeah.
They played fucking The Doors. Dude, I got so sick of The Doors.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. Those bands were like, when you were a kid, those bands were in their heyday, like not even 10 years before.
Yeah.
Now, kids are listening to classic rock like fucking from the 90s. The 90s.
Holy shit. Is that considered classic rock now?
The 90s was 30 goddamn years ago. Right. They're listening to No Doubt and fucking Nirvana and shit like that.
But so what is the 80s considered then? Like,
it's still classic.
Right.
I
see, I would rather have that as classic rock. Like, if I could be like, okay, because that's actually cooler, right? If you could have like Nirvana as your classic rock and fucking Limp Bizkit as your classic rock, because for some reason Limp Bizkit is fucking huge again.
Yeah. No. See, because Limp Bizkit is, that's classic. It's more than 20 years ago. Yeah. It's classic rock.
Yeah. That would be way better than fucking having to grow up on the fucking Eagles, the Doors, and fucking Led Zeppelin.
You say that? Limp Bizkit was garbage music. All right. I loved Limp Bizkit back in the day, but that was garbage music.
I know it was. But I remember when Significant Other came out, and everybody thought how great of an album that was because they fucking mixed the rap with the rock so well.
Yeah.
And they have Method Man on the album.
Yeah. I've recently been listening to fucking Linkin Park's Hybrid Theory.
Yeah.
Like crazy.
Right.
Such a good album.
Yeah, it's a good record.
Yeah, and I remember reading about it like, it's the rap rock hybrid. Whoa.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. And now I'm pretty sure Linkin Park is like fucking classic rock because 20 years ago, they were the biggest band around.
You know who else is classic rock then? Your favorite band.
Who's my favorite band?
Incubus.
Hey, Incubus, definitely classic rock. So anyway, you asked about the fucking 80s.
Yeah.
I think that's oldies.
I don't think it's oldies, man, because most of those bands, a lot of those bands are fucking still playing.
Yeah, well,
I mean, granted, they're doing like amphitheaters compared to like doing arenas, but they're still out there doing it.
Yeah. But that doesn't
a lot of those grunge bands are doing, dude, because they just did, what was that band? They had that song, fucking Butterfly, Sugar.
But you're my butterfly, sugar, baby.
Sugar.
Come, my lady,
come,
my
lady.
I don't remember who that
Crazy
was.
Town.
Crazy. All right.
They were fucking making a comeback.
All right. Yeah. No.
Until the guy that was the rapper got into a fight with the singer after a concert, and the guy kicked off the tour they were on. But they were like doing like what's it called? It's not amphitheaters, but like you know how amusement parks have a fucking theater inside their little amusement park. They were doing those kinds of shows, fucking they were like selling them out.
Yeah.
Crazy Town was a band that sucked.
Yeah.
Like Linkin Park.
Fucking a lot of those.
I mean, not like Linkin Park, sorry. Like Limp Bizkit was not that great either, but Limp Bizkit is playing fucking arenas in Europe.
Yeah. A lot of those bands are on the fucking like county fair
tour.
circuit.
Yeah. the 80s bands are fucking doing like amphitheaters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is bigger than the fair circuit.
It is. Here's the thing about amphitheaters. Amphitheaters are where old people go to listen to nostalgic music.
I'm trying to justify being old.
Yeah. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. Amphitheaters are where old people go to listen to nostalgic music. My whole life, that's basically been what amphitheaters are, except...
It makes sense.
Except for Red Rocks in Colorado. Yeah. That place is unique.
Yeah. It makes sense because I could remember there was a time my dad wanted to go see Don Henley because the Eagles have broken up.
Mm-hmm.
And it was before Don Henley was like really big. And I can remember like my dad was going to go see him, or he wanted to go see him, and he was playing some kind of amphitheater.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
It's where an old person in your life wanted to feel nostalgic.
Yeah. But like, see, that's the thing. It's like I still say it, dude. I would rather grow up on like what these kids are growing up as classic rock than what I fucking grew up. Because, dude, like even to this day, I can't stand the Doors. And somebody can tell me how good, and I don't get what people think Jim Morrison was a genius for. Like,
yeah, you know what? I'll tell you something, because I had a similar experience, but with Led Zeppelin.
See, I still can't stand Led Zeppelin.
Because when I was growing up, Led Zeppelin was way overplayed.
Yeah.
But now, as an adult, and after having just taken like a 20-year hiatus from Led Zeppelin,
right?
I bet I could fucking turn on Houses of the Holy and jam out to it, and it would be my new favorite album.
There's like 2 songs by Led Zeppelin that I could actually stand, and I can't do like I can't do the rest. I can't.
Well, maybe you just haven't tried.
I've tried.
You've tried?
Yeah, I've tried. Trust me.
Have you taken a 20-year break and then tried? You got to go cold turkey for 20 fucking years.
But it's hard because they still play Led Zeppelin fucking everywhere.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
No, on rare occasion, I'll hear Stairway to Heaven on a station.
Dude, you don't listen to, yeah, they still play heavy Led Zeppelin.
Where?
Like Sirius XM still does it.
Oh, well, yeah, you're listening to Sirius XM. I'm listening
because it's commercial free.
Yeah, I'm listening to KZST with all the local commercials, which I enjoy, to be honest. I don't like the big commercial, but I like the local commercials.
Yeah.
Like, come down to Bob's Mufflers, or we're going to give you the muffler with the Bob.
And the hee-ho.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the other thing I wanted, because you got hit. So you got hit in a parking lot?
I think so. Well, I parked my car in a parking lot, right. Which I do most days, to be honest.
Right.
Anyway, I came back to it.
Right.
This was when I was in Arizona.
Ooh.
Yeah, a while back.
Ooh.
Anyway, so I came back to it, and I noticed that's
a pretty big dent.
There's a new dent.
Yeah.
And like there's like places where the paint is coming off.
Yeah.
And you could tell it's fresh. The paint is like freshly peeling in that spot. So somebody fucking hit my shit.
They didn't leave you a fucking note or nothing?
They didn't leave a note or nothing.
How do you think they sounded when they hit your car?
I don't know. We did a whole bit about it, but I feel like you came up with the bit. So how do you think they sounded when?
Oh yeah, it's a bad dude.
That was pretty good, but I just don't feel like the bit's working as well as it did when we first came up with it.
It's because we weren't recording it.
We weren't recording. We get our best stuff when we're not recording.
Yeah. But it was actually him and Han. Not gonna leave a note. Fuck that guy. I'm in a hurry at this Best Buy. It's the other thing. It's 4th of July when we're recording this.
Oh, yeah. It is the 4th of July.
Yes.
The year of our Lord 2023.
Yes. And there's big sales going on right now.
There are big sales going on all over the place.
Everybody's like calling it 4th of July, Black Friday of the 4th of July.
Yeah. And the wild thing is, forever, my whole life, 4th of July has been a day for buying mattresses. Right? Mattresses.
That's when the cult of mattress firm comes back.
Mattresses, lazy boys.
Yeah.
Maybe flooring.
Right.
Maybe go to the hardware store.
Yeah.
But it's been restricted to those things.
Yeah. Now it's fucking Best Buy's on it.
Best Buy's on it.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Fucking online stores are all like, oh, it's 4th of July, Black Friday. You could go to a porn site right now, and for the mere $200,
$200.
you could get a lifetime membership. I'm not going to tell you which porn site it is. I just know this stuff.
Yeah, you just know this stuff. Okay.
I just know
I just happened to find out about this.
A friend of mine.
Yeah, but you know what?
A very good friend of mine was telling me about it the other day.
Yeah, but you know what? $200, that's a screaming deal for a lifetime supply of pornography.
But it's like to one site. Like you got to be loyal to that one site.
It's not to like a group of sites.
No, it's to one site.
Just one specific site.
Yeah.
Is it like a specialty site?
Yeah, where it's like you don't get your variety in. You know what I mean? You gotta have some variety when you're watching.
Right.
When you're watching porn.
Yeah, it's just this one site, and they have this one kind of style that they do.
Yeah,
yeah,
and it's mostly sites like that need to do. $200, you could become a lifetime member.
Yeah, no, I get that because if I was a lifetime member to a site that just did one kind of thing, I'd probably get bored of it pretty fast.
Yeah. It's like having the same. It's like being in the same sex position with your partner for like 20 years or whatever.
Switch it up, man.
It's like, dude, come on, can we do something else?
Switch it up, fucking experiment. Try sideways. I don't know.
Yeah, try something.
You
know, get creative with it.
Yeah,
but that'd be boring, dude. I was just thinking about that. Like she's only like, oh, I only like to do missionary. This is what you get for the next, and you like really love her. You're like, okay,
yeah.
Now I'm just imagining this in my head, right?
Yeah,
I got this whole thing in my head now. So you fall in love with somebody, right?
Yeah,
and you're like, oh yeah, this is the girl. This is the chick. This is the girl I'm going to marry. I really dig it. I guess it would be for me, just because I'm the single one here.
Yeah.
Like if I met a girl and she was the one, dude, like I got along with her on a fucking physical level and a mental level, and it was all there. And there was no weird dating process. Like we just clicked and I knew she was the one, but she was like, oh, I just like doing missionary. I don't think I could do it, dude.
I mean, you could certainly try. First off, let's clarify. Are we talking full participation missionary or dead fish missionary?
I'm talking like dead fish missionary. Like she doesn't enjoy sex.
That's tough.
Like in every other level, I get along with her.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, you know what? A few years ago, some asshole just came along and fucking ruined sex for me. So guess what?
You get dead fish missionary.
You get dead fish missionary.
All right. Yeah, that's a bummer.
I don't think I could do it, dude. Or I'd have to work something out.
I was seeing a girl for a while who really just liked backdoor stuff.
Yeah.
I got bored of backdoor stuff.
Yeah. See, I don't think I could ever get bored of that.
Well, here's the thing. You can.
Can you?
You can. The thing that makes backdoor stuff, great and exciting
it's a once in a while thing.
Is the rarity of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you're really just doing backdoor stuff, you will start to get bored of it.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that. But yeah, man, I don't think I would be able to I'd have to figure something out. Like I don't think I would leave the girl.
You can make an arrangement.
That's what I mean. I'd have to make an arrangement of some kind.
You don't want to do this.
Yeah.
So, we could, maybe a side piece or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's always some other dude that ruins it for somebody else. You know what I mean? There's always some other asshole. It's just like, oh, you know what? I was really into doing stuff, but this guy did too much stuff. And
now I'm not into it.
Now I'm not into it anymore.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, guy before me.
Thanks
for being an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a bummer.
Yeah.
I mean, you could always buy some toys and see if that helps.
Yeah. I mean, I think if I was really into her, I don't think it would be a deal breaker. I think it would have to be. I think I would do something. I'd start getting creative.
Yeah. Also, they have sex therapists and stuff.
Yeah.
And you go to this person, and it's like couples counseling, but for sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get it on right there in front of the counselor?
No, haven't done it. I would hope not.
That'd be weird.
That would be weird. But hey, some people are into that too.
Yeah. You could play out whole scenarios with that. Play out
whole scenario. You know something that I really like, and I don't know why. I like it outside. I like doing it.
It's probably that thing of almost getting caught.
It could be, and not in public.
Yeah.
Just outside.
Yeah, like in your backyard. Is that why you guys got the gazebo back there?
Well, that thing's very see-through. Also, we have children living next door. So
that wouldn't be too cool.
We really can't do
outside stuff.
Yeah, that's how, even if you're on your own property, I think you can still end up on the bad man list.
Yeah, you can get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
This was like a one-time thing.
Yeah.
But I think, especially having kids like next door, that's not cool.
Yeah. You know what it's terrible with?
What?
Water. Hot tubs, pools.
Right.
That's a no-go.
Yeah.
Felt like that might be outside, but for me, that's a straight up, that's just terrible.
I've never liked it either.
No.
Like, it never, like, everybody used to, like, I dated a girl, I was fooling around with a girl for a while.
Mm-hmm.
She liked it in the water.
In the water?
In the water. She liked being on top in the water.
On top in the water?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like in the shallow end, like against a pool. So I would be against a pool and she'd be kind of on top because it was light. It was water. It was,
yeah.
You know what I mean? It made sense to me, but it's hard, dude. It's hard to like.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't work.
No, the water like washes away the natural juices and everything. Yeah.
And then you got to worry about cleaning the goddamn pool.
Yeah. Or you, yeah.
So I don't know. I never got into it. I never got into hot tubs.
No, it's not. Hot tubs.
I never got into any of that.
Hot tubs are so hot.
That never seemed fun to me.
No, it's not. I mean, the idea seemed fun, and then I tried it. And
exactly. The idea seems fun, and then you try it, and you're like, "Yeah, this is fucking like Sex on the Beach. It's horrible."
Not right. Done it, but not great. Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's gonna do it.
Yeah.
I think we've run our course.
Oh yeah, we hit a lot of topics.
Yeah, and you know what? I forgot to say at the beginning of this, if you're still listening to us, this is a podcast about nothing.
That makes you think of something.
And we definitely hit a bunch of nothing on this one.
Yep. So hopefully you thought of something.
Yeah. Hopefully we made you think about, maybe we made you think about not tying your shoes no more.
Not tying your shoes no more.
Not listening to the Doors.
Not listen. I like the Doors.
I don't. I know. I just don't.
It got overdone for you. Yeah. The Doors was not overdone for me when Led Zeppelin was, but now I think I can go back to Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
You know something that was
what I was able to go back to, though?
What?
Since we're wrapping this up.
Yeah.
I was able to go back to the Eagles.
Yeah. There you go.
And I think the Eagles are fucking brilliant.
Yeah. Something that was overdone for me, it's not a specific band, but a specific album, Dark Side of the Moon, Pink Floyd. Yeah. And I fucking love Pink Floyd. I've always loved Pink Floyd, but Dark Side of the Moon was ruined because it was overplayed.
Yeah, I agree.
But now I can listen to Dark Side of the Moon.
See, I still haven't been able to. Mine was The Wall. For me, it was The Wall.
I love The Wall.
Yeah, see, I could listen to it now, but there was a period of time where I couldn't.
I have over-listened to The Wall.
Right.
I now have purposely avoided it for like 2 or 3 years at this point because I really want to get back to a place where I can fucking enjoy that album.
Yeah. Anyway, that's going to do it for our show. We've gone on a little too far.
Fuck it, man.
We've rambled.
Hey, audience out there, tell us what's an album that you love that got overplayed and ruined it for you.
Yeah, tell us a band that you was force-fed down your throat.
Yeah, a band, a song, an album, any of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's our episode. That's going to do it for us. Until next time, people, hang in there.
Yep. Stay hang in there.
Stay hang in there.
Stay hang in there.
And be safe.
Yep.
And hopefully nobody tries lighting fireworks out of their butt.
Oh, yeah. Everybody be safe this fireworks season. Yeah. And maybe don't be too carefree with explosives.
Do not light fireworks off your butt.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Bye.